Do you lack clarity? Are you feeling overwhelmed and stressed? Do you have self-doubt and insecurity? Hey, my name is Reverend Joy, and I'm here today to share with you 4 straightforward strategies to unlock the power of purpose in your life. Yes, we are here again for the 6th day. Oh my God, it's the 6th day I call for our pre-masterclass. And also, it's been a journey that have taught me so many things in the last 6 days. And I'm so happy and grateful that you tune in today. So before we proceed, let me know where you're joining us from. And for all our YouTube family, we want to say good morning. Thank you so much. Yes, you remind me to actually share the life with somebody, a friend of mine in Trinidad that I promised I was gonna share the life with. Yes, Sister Kamanina. Oh my God, thank you so much for saying blessings from Trinidad. That helped me. Come on in, come on in. I just wanted to ask that question out of the way because I really realized that so many of us are having struggles to, figure out way forward, and that is what this um that's what we bring in from the studio today. I love to use the word studio because why? I just believe that God has given us this season to be ourselves and do things right. So I'm going to ask that question again as we, take this to the next level this morning. Do you lack clarity? Are you feeling overwhelmed and stressed? Do you have self doubt and insecurity? I will share with you today 4 straightforward, I call it 4 straightforward strategies. It's really straightforward and it's something you can do. And what are those 4 straightforward strategies to unlock the power of purpose in your life? Before I actually give you those 4 straightforward strategy, I just want to read something that popped into my desk while I was coming in here. And it's from one of my dearest lady. I can show you guys. I am actually reading her book right now. I got the book. Let me know if you can see the book. I got the book and I'm actually reading it right now. And while I was coming in here this morning, she dropped a word that I want to share with you even before I get into this whole program today. And what was that word? I'm going to read it from my phone. It said, "You are the first ever you. You are the first ever you," meaning you are the first you. I like the way she put it. And what truly matters is your unwavering belief and staying true to your purpose. Staying true to your purpose. Remember, our topic today, we are, discussing the strategies to unlock the power of purpose in your life. Right now, my lady Jamie is telling you this morning that you are the first ever you. Come on in, guys. It's Saturday. It's our coffee morning, but this morning I'm just so much into the word the Lord have today that I'm here going straight into it. So you are the first ever you, and you can write this down. Maybe you don't see her. I follow her and I saw that post, and it kind of like, whoa, this is just perfect to what we're gonna discuss today. How you're gonna unlock them because you already have them. We're just gonna help you unlock them, this morning. So you are the first ever you. And what truly matters is your unwavering belief and staying true to your purpose, right? If you're staying authentic to yourself, you're just forced. You're just forced. You're forging a path that only you can walk. Keep shining bright. Thank you so much, Jamie, this morning. And, that brought me to her book. One of the chapters, she discussed in that chapter what she keep everywhere she go right now. Once you see Jamie, she's going to tell you that you are not crazy. You are just force. You are not crazy. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? You're not crazy. You're just force, right? And I love the words that she used in that place. So I even went and she said something like this. I'm building your faith to know that for you to unlock the power of your purpose, you really have to Number one, figure out what your purpose is, and now take these straightforward strategies to unlock them so that they're going to help you. And you're not going to let nobody talk you out of them. And that is what we're doing this season. This season, we are saying no to every voice that want to talk us out of what we believe God is calling us to do. So one of the things she put in the book is, I'm not wrong, I'm just forced. I'm not bad, I'm just forced. I'm not broken, I'm just forced. I'm not a mistake, I'm just forced. I'm not just of course, right? I'm just forced. I don't know who is here. Let me know where you're today. Let me know if this is helping you. Because hey, as I'm thinking about this topic this morning and how the Lord placed it in my heart, I began to still go back to the figure that God placed in my face this season, which is Solomon. Solomon is not crazy, he just forced. So his words and his uniqueness and his style just made him force. And he now keep pursuing what God placed him here, and he became the greatest. And that was even what this morning you might think you're small, and you don't even understand who you are, or the things that you love is not what somebody around you love, or you sound like you're weird to them. I'm telling you this morning that you're not crazy. Jamie say you're not crazy, you're just forced. Nobody has lived here like you. Nobody will ever live here like you. Every one of us are just individualized. So as we embark in this journey this morning, I want to just open up your mind and take the strategies to go and just unlock those things that God has given you. And what are the strategies? The first one I'm going to really hammer hard is what the Lord has been saying to me lately about goals. And He says, set wise goals. I'm not going to tell you today about setting smart goal, which is part of it. Is still smart, is still specific, but I want to use the word wise to actually bring you to what God has been saying to me the whole entire year. And He said, Joy, if you set wise goal, which is workable, intentional, strategic, and you're excited to do it, it's easy to implement a daily routine around your wise goal than just setting a vague goal. Set a goal that is out of way. Set a goal that is not workable. Set a goal that you can't actually master on how to do. Yes, it's true. When you're making your vision board, you can make your vision board so big that whoever read it will run with it, or it will not tarry, as the Bible says. But when it comes to your daily goal, when it comes to your weekly goal, when it comes to your monthly goal, like we've been doing the whole entire week, I was like, Lord, I want my women to go through a 7 days with me where they're going to actually begin to think about, their life even before we get into the room on Wednesday for our masterclass. While I was thinking about the masterclass this morning, I felt sober thinking about it. I felt like, oh my God, I don't know what you have for Wednesday, 4 p.m. But I'm just seeing myself, gathering sisters to just, unleash what you have placed in my heart over the years with them, and just love them and show them strategies and just walk through the time with them and expose things that I've learned along my way with them. And I begin to think about a master class like this, knowing that all my life I've always loved to see women look good, do good, walk good, talk good, and keep good. It's going to be a forum that I just want to connect with them in a higher level this time to actually bring out the best in them. So, and that is what we're doing. So I said that workable goal. That's workable goal is I'm going to be here every morning to bring this word. Today is the 6th day. So when I'm talking about workable, that's just how God has been telling me about set goal going forward. It's just like a mind-blown thing since the year the Lord has been using the word wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. And the other day I told you guys, the Lord told me that wisdom is like when you're calling kingdom. Right now I keep, referring to kingdompreneurs, those who believe that God has called them to the marketplace, in God way. That is what I call kingdompreneur. You believe, yes, I love the Lord. At the same time, God has called me, a businesswoman. God has called me a leader. God has called me to be somebody who is gonna, guide others to a place of greatness. So, that's kingdompreneur. But the Lord has been telling me about the word wisdom lately. And he said, hey, let me tell you something. When you think about kingdom, you think about the king and the dom. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again this morning for somebody who have not heard it before. And when you think about wisdom, you think about the wise and the domain. You think about the wise and the dom, which is the kingdom and the dom, the king and the dom, and now the wise and the dom, meaning the wise are going to rule this domain. So, and he said to me, when you are setting those goals going forward, I want you to set them workable. That's the first thing you need to do. Set them workable. You'll be able to tackle them if it's a daily goal or a monthly goal or weekly goal. You don't set something that you cannot tackle. You don't even have strategy, which is actually the next thing in the wise. So the second thing you do as you're unlocking the power of your purpose, inside the first step, the first strategy is to do what? Be intentional. Don't just say them because somebody's speaking them to you, or you feel like you wanna compete with another, or you see what another is doing, so you want to steal their strategy. No, be intentional. Be something that is going to help you even achieve your 5 years goal. Don't even set a goal that is not building you for the next year. It's not something you want to learn. Let's example, you want to learn a trade. You want to learn a skill, and that skill is only for today. No, you have to learn something that you intentionally learning it for the years to come. And the third one now in the wise is you have to be strategic. There's a strategy around it, or you have to be strategic, or however, but you have already know how to go about this particular goal that you are setting, and you now work towards it strategically. You now put a strategy around it so that you can get it done. And the E now is that every morning, like I wake up this morning excited to be here. I wake up this morning, can't wait to reach out and tell you that you have more. And is that more that is inside of you that we want to help you give birth to? And we want to help you, exercise. We don't want you to regret that you lived here and you lived here and you lived here and there was nothing to remember you. Like I keep saying, I so feel bad. And that is why I am so obsessed with this particular journey that I have right now, that I don't think anything is able to stop me. You know why? Because I so feel bad that my father lived all his life with nothing to read about him that he wrote, with everything he achieved, or no program out there that says, okay, this is, Reverend Stephen Chukwemeka Akatobi's writings or books or or teachings or classes, or no, he died with all those things that just serve the church. I said, no, I am not gonna be that person that's gonna lie, that's gonna die at the end of the day. Nobody remember that I was here with all the calling, with all the anointing. There's no content out there for me. There's no video of me doing messages. No, I'm not doing it in this century. I'm not doing it in this decade. I'm not doing it in this time. This is not the time. As I told you, the Lord keep taking me through the life of Solomon. And when you look at the place, this morning the Lord opened the place for me in the book of Ecclesiastes, and He began to show me in chapter 3 that there's a season and there's a time for everything. So you are not going to live in this time where everything is accessible to you and you die with those dreams inside of you and those purposes inside of you, and nobody heard about you. Nobody knew you, and you're just hiding because the society wants you to hide. You're hiding because your community wants you to hide. You're hiding because, who knows, your wife wants you to hide. You are running away from your wife or your husband because you believe they're going to put you down, they're going to talk you down, they're going to talk you out. You don't want nothing in their eye. I said, no other day in my life would I live like that, without letting somebody know that what is inside of you can be a blessing to somebody. Somebody is waiting for you in the other side of it, and that is what excites me to wake up every day to come here. So is your goals workable? Are there things that you have strategy around them? Do you know how to get them out there? Do you have intention? Are you intentional about them? And that is how you set your goals this season. Not just set your goals because somebody say, oh, write your New Year resolution, and you have never even achieved any in the many years. No, you can write a 7 days goal. You can write a 1 day goal. You can write a month goal. but you know exactly how to go around your goals so that you can achieve them, regardless of how small that you can do. So the Bible said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it said, for everything, verse 1, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven, a time to born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to plug up with a planted, right? What is planted, a time to plug up what is planted, right? There's a time for everything. And we're in a season where God is connecting us to the whole entire nation through social media platform. When God is connecting, when God is changing the systems and the styles that things were done before, and you are there making excuse because you believe. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Awesome, you can hear me, because you believe that, oh, somebody's gonna, somebody's gonna put you down, or somebody's not gonna hear you, or somebody's gonna say no, or somebody's not gonna come into the program that you're building on. You just have all this information in your head, which is why I asked you this morning, all of you watching me, do you lack clarity? Right? Are you feeling overwhelmed and stressed? That's the 3 questions I asked this morning. Do you have self-doubt and insecurity? These strategies are for you. And which is the first one that we've discussed, which is what? Set wise goals. Let your goals be workable. Let them be intentional. Have strategy around them and be excited doing it. That is the first one, right? Child of God, we're doing this season. Let me tell you something. We are doing this, and you're not going to learn nothing. Oh my God, somebody say nothing. Don't learn nothing. Say nothing. Don't let nothing stop what God is doing this season in your life. Because God is about to help you help somebody. As He's helping you, He's going to use you to help somebody. Do not rob somebody of their destiny. Do not rob somebody of their lifting because you are putting yourself first. This is the hour. This is the season that you can't afford to put yourself first. You have to put the calling God have over your life, because He's going to ask you, what did you do with the calling that I had over your life? How did you let your society talk you out of faith? How did you let self-doubt remove you from the things I already programmed for you to be in? That is what He's going to do with you. And I'm telling you, you might be wondering, are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure about that. Because the people, Jesus Himself told the story of the talent. Someone got 5, someone got 2, someone got 1. And the 5 went and used his talent. The 2 went and used his talent. But the one said, he just won. You're very wicked. What did he do? He took it and he gave to the one that had 5. Child of God, if you don't stand in your position right now, there's a possibility God is going to take it and give to who is willing to use it. And you wonder, how are these people getting through? Why are this man of God being blessed more than me? Because he shows up every day. Because he shows up intentional. Because he shows up even when he don't feel like it. He shows up even when his bank account is not looking like it. He's still trusting God in what is there. He's still trusting God in what God has called him to do. He shows up. He uses his talent the way God wants him to use it. And that is why it seems like, oh, how come, he's everywhere. And you can't even find your voice because you refuse to use yours. Because why? Maybe you lack clarity. And that is why I am here to help you. Because why? Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. I am here to help you. You can keep them simple. These are straightforward strategies. Things that are very simple that you can do to organize your life. The second one is create action plans. Create action plans. I've been in so many classes from December till like 2 days ago. And at the end of the last one that happened on Thursday, I told myself it's time to practice. It's time to apply. It's time to, be involved in all that I've learned. And what did I do? I created action plans. I break down my goals into actionable steps and create detailed action plan. What do I mean? Right now, I create daily things I want to do so that I will be able to get all that I've learned into practice and use them to elevate my life. That's why we're learning. So many of us want to keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, but there's no practice. There's nothing. You're still in the mood of learning. No. Create action plans. Start doing something. Start doing application. That's what I call it, is application season. Let your season move with what plan that you have created that time. And that is how you're gonna, having a roadmap allows you to approach your tasks right, systematically, and stay on track with your purpose. You need a roadmap. What does roadmap do? We went to Animal Kingdom the other day, and they had a roadmap to, everywhere we're gonna go from one place to the next to the next. So with the roadmap, we didn't lose nothing. We went to where we were supposed to go. We went to where we're supposed to eat. We went to where we're supposed to watch the animals do their show and things like that. I think it was SeaWorld, actually. SeaWorld, last one we went, right? And we're able to do everything, and even the time, some of them, those roadmap even have time that it shows come on and everything. That's what I mean. Be specific, create your roadmap. Know exactly what you want your two months to be, what you want your 6 months to be. Out of that purpose that you're trying to unlock, you have to practice so that you can get, you can get not even perfect, but still you can, be better than how you were yesterday. I was telling my husband yesterday a joke, and he was like, "Really?" I said, "Yes." I said, starting the podcast, doing the podcast, the very first two I did, or three, I just was like, "How is this gonna happen?" I don't know why it was so different from interviewing the ladies. Interviewing the ladies was so cool, but having people in the studio for the podcast was like, "You sure about that?" So I always come into the studio with a kind of way. But yesterday, after doing it a while, I flowed with my lady. I'm even supposed to post her program today for you guys to see. It was such even that brought me to something. Hey, Sister Sharon, are you there? Everything we've been discussing this week, the lady was divine. I don't know who the lady is. She just entered into my system to be interviewed. Yes, I see you guys there. And everything we discussed for the week about being a passion-driven business, being in the right company, doing what she loved to do, fulfilling her purpose and everything. The lady came into the studio yesterday at 3 p.m. with the same entire process that we've had the whole week. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to share that video with you guys today. Seriously. Because I put it on YouTube to run today. So I say once it's running, I'm gonna have it over on Facebook at the same time, so that you guys can watch the interview. Yes, I'm here. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, my ladies are here. I can see you, ladies. So what am I saying? The lady answered everything we've been dealing with in the last week, right? Because she was like, "I'm a good marketer. I run a marketing agent," but for no reason, last night, she was telling me yesterday, last night, I told my husband, I'm just so strongly drawn to health and wellness, where as a teacher in the school, I'm going to be helping them with, she call it mental health, right? Self-discovery, which is even what we discussed yesterday morning. I was like, oh my God, what a divine connection. What a divine connection. Let me tell you something, ladies, women of God, people of God. When you begin to stand in the way that God wants you to stand, and sit with the people that God wants you to sit with, and talk with the right community, with the right people, and just have your environment immune to the things that you want to do, you begin to see God exactly do what He said in His word, that He orders the step of the righteous. Come on. But when you are not moving, how can your step be ordered? Woo! Did somebody hear that this morning? When you're not moving, how can your step? He said He ordered the step of the righteous. He's not sitting down of the righteous. He orders their step. So I went out of my comfort zone since December. I said, Lord, there's something you have placed in my heart more than 2 years, and I'm ready right now to give you, but how, I do not know. And that is why bringing all these strategies makes me happy, because nobody showed me them for a while. But as I learn them, as I read them, as I see them, as I understand them, I begin to bring it so that you guys can walk in it as well. Right? The second one is create action plan. I started that podcast since, let's say, February. Thanks to my lady Shelly, who helped me like in one day pull it up and made it a reality. And I've had, yesterday was a 6th person in the studio. Why? Because I was doing the summits and the other programs I'm running, so I keep pushing their schedule farther. If not, I would have had over 10 people in the studio so far. Right? But what am I saying? I took the action. I created the action plan. I took it. And yesterday, the lady so blessed me that I was like, oh my God, my people are going to hear more of you when I'm ready, which is true. Because she just so passionate over helping people with a mental issues. She was so passionate over helping children because she teach in the school from the smallest to 8th grade, according to her, here in the state. What am I saying? Just by being in the right place at the right time, God is, positioning people to run the vision with us. That's what he said. Write your vision, make it plain, so that he that read it will run with you. I posted that post, and many of them say, "Oh, I want to be on your studio. Can I be on your studio?" And they keep coming into the studio. We have interviewed. Trust me, if we have not interviewed 100 women in the last over 90 days, is close to 100. This your Reverend, I have interviewed so many women, almost 100 of them. My goal is to interview 1,000 women. And what do I normally get out of them? I normally get out of them that you that is watching me right now can be whatever you want to be, whenever you want to be it, just by taking action. Just by refusing, waking up one morning and say, I'm done with this poverty. I'm done with this lack. I'm done with this dull brain. I'm done with my doubt. I'm done with my limiting belief. I'm done with the way I've been living. I'm done with no mindset. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna work on my mindset. I'm gonna work on myself. I'm done with being a mediocre many. That's what these ladies do. That's why I love to talk to them. That's why I love to interview them. It's a calling in my spirit to hear more than 1,000 people, even this year. So I'm going to get back to it again and start interviewing them. And remember, we have our summit again where I'm going to be interviewing I'm going to be interviewing top experts. Oh my God. Top experts. They are going to be telling you godly women how they navigated, how they cruised through their, I love my words, how I choose them. It might not be how you are going to choose your words, but that's how I choose them. How they cruised through challenges to become who? Champions. So stay tuned. April 8, 9, 10. Even this morning, one of them put in their time when they're going to be on. I'm telling you guys, it's just an honor to live your purpose. It's just an honor to live how you've already seen yourself many years ago, but you don't know how to start. You don't know how to go about it. I have my lady here, Sister Sharon. She had these dreams in her spirit for so long, but just coming here and taking this space, she said, oh my God, woman of God, I get it. I got to get out. I got to get out. I got to do what God is calling me to do. And right now in Trinidad, every weekend she's giving a woman an experience. Come on, what are we talking about? Take your place, daughter of Zion. Take your place because you're robbing somebody. Sister Sharon have had that particular calling in her life for so long, but nobody had made it clear for her on how to do. But just by coming here since the year, she said, oh my God, I know exactly what God has called me to do. I just needed a mentor to kickstart me, and now I am doing what God has called me to do. And every weekend, Sister Sharon in Trinidad is giving a woman an experience. What did God call you to do that you're sitting on? He's robbing somebody right now. I tell you, I'm not so sure if I'm interested in the crowd these days. I used to be interested in the like and the love and the follow and the cheering. No, this day I'm not. I'm interested in one sister, even if it's just Sister Sharon. I'm interested in one sister, even if it's just my love Susan. I'm interested in one sister, even if it's just somebody I do not know that God is leading me per day for. And that have to be your mindset, because when your passion, like the lady said yesterday, he said, I know my marketing agency for. I know my marketing agency. I can close my eyes and do it. But I'm telling you, I'm no longer moved by that. I'm moved by my passion to help people. Hey, I said, that is my woman. That is who God is calling me this season to connect with. That is who God is leading me to. And we're going to do this. And I said, lady, this is just the beginning of many things we're going to do together. As a coach, as a teacher that I've been in the industry for so long. Come on, daughter of Zion, what am I saying this morning? Create action plans. Don't sit on those things that God has given to you. No, don't sit on them. To unlock that power, to unlock the power of your purpose today, you have to do the number 2 thing, create action plan. I'm not a shouter, you know. Let's be frank and candid. I'm not a shouter. I even don't like to shout. But hey, I'm telling you, what God is doing this season is even bigger than me, that I don't know how to bring it. So forgive me if I'm sounding a bit like Pastor Joy, what going on? Sister Joy, what going on? Reverend Joy, what going on? What going on is that the skillful employer, remember, the skillful employer, which is God, is dealing with his apprentice. And I'm the apprentice this season. Hey, oh my God, I love that. And I tell you, you got to find your word. You got to find your word. You got to find what God is placing in you. You are unique just the way you are. People will not understand you. As Jimmy Cross said here, let me show you the book again. For those that don't have it, you know, I just love great people. I don't know about you, but I want to spend my whole life right now reading about great people, reading from them, studying from them, guided by them, you know, instructed by them. Yes, one by one. And she's saying this morning, I'm not wrong. You are not wrong. You're just the force, Sister Sharon. That dream, that purpose, that movement that you're creating right now, you're not wrong. You're just the force, right? You're not bad. You're just the force. You're not broken. You're just the force. You're not a mistake. You're just the force. He said, what if the thing you thought was wrong with you is actually one of the greatest things that is right with you? Hi, this one is talking to me. It's talking to me. You know, I was on a program last week, and every time we go to breakout rooms, and I tell them, you know, what God is calling me to do, because that's what the breakout rooms are for coaches and for other people, leaders, you know. And when I finished talking, every one of them was like, oh my God, I just love to hear the way, you know, I love your accent. I was like, accent? You know, I don't like to hear myself, right? I'm talking to myself, right? And when I read this in this book, I'm like, oh my God, JB, you're talking to me now. He said, what if the thing you thought was wrong with you, right, is actually one of the greatest things that's right with you? What if the way you sound is actually one of the assets that draws your real audience to you? What if your uniqueness, the way you live, the way you do things, which you think is bad, which maybe your loved one who you think love you that most, love you that well, is telling you, oh, that's not how to do it. You know, that's not how to say it. You didn't call it right. I want you guys to see all our, you know, conversations so that you will be blessed too. We are created to stand out. Yes. What if that thing you think is wrong with you is actually the greatest asset you have? Is actually the greatest thing that God has given you, that is going to bring the right people in your ecosystem and now let them work with you. Thank you so much, lovely. What if that thing you running with, that thing that is stopping you, that thing that's making you not to go that life? Like you plan, you have to go live, but who will hear me? What sense do I have? And how do I make? Can I actually hold audience? You know, I'm not that good. I'm not from here. I didn't study. You know, when you think about the island, talk about Trinidad, they are the number one in education. They are well known. They are read. They are confident. You know, a lot of things. You know, I hear Nevis people talk about them from the Caribbean, but I'm not like them. I can't sound like them or whatever. But what if is that your uniqueness that's the greatest asset God has given you, and you're hiding because somebody say, because they mean well. Don't feel no way. They mean well because it's them that are around you that believe they know you. But what if they don't know you as much as God knows you and calling you and those things He placing in your heart to do? Now, what is the third one? Let's go so we can, you know, do this. Practice mindfulness. I keep saying this, a lot of things in life we do just take simple things to actually help us become great. I'm serious. Every great person you see out there, you might be so surprised to know that there's nothing extraordinary they did. They just managed all that they do every day. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and mindful as you go about your daily activities. Stay present. Mindfulness helps you stay connected to your purpose, allowing you to make conscious decisions and act with intention. That's what it does. And that's why you have to stay present. You have to stay here. You have to love yourself. You have to wake up with gratitude. You have to wake up with positive affirmation, as we have said. Set good intentions. Know what you want to do. Be in that frame of mind of I'm enough. I am worthy. I'm called for this. Stay present. Don't be absent in your mind because you're all over thinking all that have happened to you in the past, rather than what God is placing in your heart daily right now to start, to do, to move, to act. Stay present. That is the third one. And the fourth, the last one is now, which is, this one is the greatest one. Stay committed. Stay committed, child of God. We say we're going to have a 7 days prayer masterclass. Stay committed to the 7 days. I mean, talking to Reverend Joy. Stay committed. It's going to help somebody who already put it in their mind that it's 7 days, and you go and break their psyche and give them 3 days. That is not committed. Stay committed. Give them the 7 days. Walk around your life and give them the 7 days because they're waiting. They need it. That's why they are joining. The program you say you're going to do for the women, stay committed. Do it with them. But when you realize that God is calling you to a stronger person, like I said yesterday, the lady is a guru she have a marketing agency and she's very good in it. But she said, no, I'm having a drive right now. I want to build out of passion. I don't care how long it's going to take me. That is my life right now. Some of my leaders might not even understand me. What is going on? Reverend Joe, you're kind of quiet in this area. What is going on? There's a passion God is giving me to step up to the calling that he had for me for so long. Let me tell you something. If I had started this 20 years ago, that would have been the right time to do it. Because that was when I believe God called me for what I'm doing this year. So I don't even want no much distraction on this journey that I finally said complete yes to. So I am committed, not to brag, not to do any, not to make you feel like I'm better, but I'm impressing upon your heart that whatever passion God is laying in your heart, start today. Don't let what people will say, oh, these people know me to be this, or they know me to be that, or they've been around me, or I have this to do with them, and you get distracted. God forbid. It's no longer time for distraction. I have been distracted too long in my life. I have procrastinated too long. I'm not telling you that I'm better than any of you listening to me. I'm trying to use this to help myself so that I will not get distracted again. God forbid that I ever get distracted in this calling God have for me over many years now. And for the last 2 years has consistently spoken on this matter, but I just has been saying, no, Lord, that's not what I want to do. I need to help my family. I need to make more money. I need to do this. I need to do this. Meanwhile, God is saying, this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be saying. This is what you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be leading. This is, your talk supposed to frame like this. And no, Lord, that's not it. Allow me to do what I'm accustomed to. Allow me to do what I know I can do better. God is saying that might not be exactly where I want you. If only you listen to me. Child of God, I just want you to know that this is from my heart to you. And that's how much I've decided. There's no day that is going to pass that I will not encourage a sister to step into their passion. Don't waste your 20 years like I did. Don't waste another 2 like I've done lately. God use everything that he can to make sure that I begin to hear him and do exactly what he wants me to do here. So stay committed. Stay committed to your goals and values. Values. Don't keep moving from one place to the other. It's shine today here, it's shine tomorrow there. You're there here, you're there. No, work on whatever you're working that you have said yes, and you feel passionate about. And don't build it if you don't have passion around it. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna last. Everything I built out of passion is what lasted long and still lasted and still in my spirit. But the things I've built out of money many times come crashing and lose focus and lose the joy that I started it with, because no, it didn't build in passion. Come on. It's just how we go. Every great person out there, including Solomon, operated from a place of strength. As unique as he was, that's how he launched himself and builded. Till you find it. God was telling me yesterday, let me share with you guys, daughter of Zion, when every woman in Esther time asked for accessories and clothing and, looks to go to the king, Esther said, I'm going as unique as I am. This is a revelation I got yesterday. Esther said, don't bother yourself with all that accessories and all that, all the other stuff. I'm going like me. I'm going, the king is going to see the Esther that she's going to live with, that he's going to live with. I'm not going on makeup. I don't mean makeup is not good, because I love my makeup. Ladies, I'm not going on makeup. I'm not going on overdress. I'm not going on overlook. I'm going like my unique, original, individual self. The Bible said that when Esther walked into that room, I'm watching those on Facebook now. The Bible said that when Esther walked into that room, magic happened. Come on, child of God. Every room you walk into, that should be a magic. I remember in like January, I had vividly to be in St. Kitts on the 25th of April. And I was working on it. I even told one of the group I joined, one of the group my pastor Destiny put me in. And I told him, God is leading me to come to St. Kitts on April 25th. And I was there the other day, not planning and not thinking and not strategizing, not doing nothing. Just, one of those things that dropped. I didn't even take it serious, but I was there the other day and the flyer came out. There's going to be a music concert there on the 27th. I said, God, what are you doing? You said this, but I didn't even take you serious. I told the lady, I said, hey, I would have wished to be one of these people singing in this program. She said, once you're in town, let me know. I was like, God, what are you doing? And it's around the 25th. I'm supposed to be in a church in St. Kitts. It just dropped while I was getting ready one morning. But like I said, I have not been that child that hears and acts. I've been that child that hear and just one of those things. No strategy around it. Not even committed to see, okay, what am I going to put in place to be able to be there? No, I just let it run. Child of God, don't let it run. When God says something, when you're feeling it, when you know it, act on it, start planning, start setting the goals, start, create the action, practice mindfulness, begin to pray about it, and now stay committed to whatever God is placing in your heart to do, because he knows the season and he want to help somebody through you. My God, my God, my God, my God. Anyway, that is a full straightforward strategy of unlocking your purpose, like the power that you need. Like it's like a fire. You need to unlock your purpose. And what are they? Somebody say them if you remember them. I'm going to give you again. 1, set wise goals. 2, create action plans. 3, practice mindfulness. 4, stay committed. Stay committed. Trust me. Maintain a positive mindset and persevere through obstacles, knowing that each intentional action brings you closer to fulfilling your purpose. Is the truth. There's no way around it. You have to stay committed for you to fulfill that purpose God has called you. Anyway, if you like this content, if you in any way bless you, please make sure to share it. I saw one of my coach share one of our content yesterday. Please make sure to share it. If you're one of the coaches that have been in my studio, or you are, people that are in my community, or you just passing by and you see this and it bless you, please share it. And if you love content like this, you're on YouTube, please do well to check all of our videos and even the future ones we're going to be launching. And also for all the women who are here who are saying, okay, I've heard you, but I need more. I want to be in your environment. I want to be tutored by you. I want to be mentored by you. I want to be coached by you. I want you to be my midwife so that we can push this purpose as inside of me out. For all of you, we have created a masterclass for you. And I'm serious. I'm so thrilled that we are going to do that masterclass, because it just God saying, leading, and I'm saying yes. So I want you to be in the room. That is going to be April 3rd. April 3rd, 4 p.m. I put in a time that you just come and relax. It's a midweek and just hear what God is saying. Is up to 90 minutes, and you're going to have access to even ask me question. You're going to have access to actually deal with me, and just, let's connect. Let's just ignite this fire in us, and not just help ourselves, but help a lot of people out there that are waiting for you to step into the play today. That is true. I mean every word I just said. You, not me, waiting for you. There's people that did not know, and they are waiting for you to step into the play as soon as possible. Stop procrastinating, stop delaying, stop giving excuses, and just act. Act, even if it's business, even your team are waiting for you right now to step up and begin to teach them the right thing. Whether they learn or not is up to them, but you are doing what you're supposed to do at the right time. So I want to see you in the room. I'm serious. Be in the room. Hey, I'm going to say this again. Any room that you can be in, that's going to challenge you to be the better, best version of yourself. Don't play with that room. Be in that room. Be in that room. Register to be in that room. And let's take our life to the next level. Reverend Joy here. And I'll see you guys again as we conclude our 7 days of free masterclass. Just getting your mind ready for what is to come. Because I want to see you on the top. I want to see you serving. I want you to message me like Sister Sharon. I said, I have started what has been in my heart, and I'm giving a woman, either one, or women, either two. I'm giving them experience every weekend. What is it that is in your heart that we can walk around and bring the best out of it? Connect with me, register for the masterclass, and let's do it. Bye-bye for now.